Good to see you.
On the mood for cheese!
Wrestle in an earth elemental!
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Grant, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well, dude. Playing this Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I heard it was
Sushi?
incredible. I heard it was super good. And I thought it looked good. I'm probably gonna play it.
So far, it's
People have
beautiful.
likened its gameplay to Assassin's Creed, which, oddly enough, I took as an insult. But that's only because I played 4 of the Assassin's Creed games and the story meandered and it just fell off and I just couldn't buy 20 Assassin's Creed games. I don't care.
That was the same thing with me.
Yeah.
Well, they're comparing it more to Odyssey and Origins combat system, not the original Assassin's Creed combat system.
Hey Grant, about what I said about Assassin's Creed, this Odyssey, is I like the new combat system a lot more.
Yes,
Not being so, assassiny, because the last, 10 Assassin's Creed games, they're just all the same with different coats of paint.
Yeah.
Yes. This one, oh man, those weapon mechanics are fantastic.
And you can be assassiny if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care for the RPG system too much. It just sucks when I get a mercenary after me and he's 1 level higher than me. It's like, great, now I cannot beat this guy.
Yeah. That's
literally.
that
type
doesn't seem.
of leveling system sucks.
Yeah.
You just have to be really careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A knife to the throat should kill anybody.
I mean, to an extent, but one guy's 1 level ahead of you, and it's like, okay, now I go up and stab him in the throat, and he takes maybe out of 100 HP, he takes maybe 5 or 10 damage, if even that.
Ooh, do you not have any of your stuff boosting up your assassin damage?
I try not to do that. See, right now I'm fighting this fucking Caledonian boar. He's 1 level ahead of me. I'm just slicing him up with my fucking swords. And I understand this is supposed to be just a little bit like a mini-boss thing, but come on.
Why'd they add RPG elements to Assassin's Creed anyways? I was told it was because of the microtransactions.
Oh, no.
Are you sure?
Oh, a little bit.
It's because...
I can tell why they sold the XP boosters.
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe.
You'd be surprised how quickly you start leveling up once you start getting the real hang of the game.
Well, the main meat of the potatoes is the quests. That's how you get your levels. Is doing the quests, not by killing dudes. Oh, you fucking whore!
Yeah.
Get your little minions out of here! I knew that shit was gonna fucking happen.
What a rude thing to say to me.
Beating this fucking pig up, and then he calls in his little cronies. And I died. Because one of them came in like a fucking 747 and hit me.
Oof. Alright guys, what are we playing? I don't expect us to fight Elatrion. I just wanted to let you know that before that conversation starts going. But yes, Grant, I will help you. Yes, Grant, I will help you with Elatrion.
I beat Raging Recordillos 3 times.
Nice! That dude gave me a lot of trouble initially.
Yeah, the first time I failed him again, and then I got in a group that was doing really well. One of us died when he got to his final layer.
Yeah.
And when he did the little ground pound and sealed off everything, I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. But I think I died once, but I ended up saying screw it and just went with a bow gun.
Eh.
Because you just can't get near him. He's just too big.
Too big, and it's the explosive stuff is dripping off of him constantly. Like the regular Brachydios, only when he was super enraged, even kind of did that. But this dude, he's like slobbering explosives all the time.
Yeah. I beat him once, I went into another one, I think I failed him 2 more times. Like, right off the bat, somebody died twice and I just left the quest. Because it was like 5 minutes in, I was like, there's no way we're gonna get lucky enough for someone not to die for the rest of this 15 to 20 minute fight.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. If died like 2 deaths right off the start, might as well just quit because something stupid's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You're gonna get stunned and then hit or something like that.
I do the same thing depending on how bad it looks, because even if I cart early on, I'm like, okay, this is manageable, but it depends on the quest. It depends on all sorts of things. If I die even once in the Elatrion fight before his, like, second Eschaton Judgment, I'm like, forget it. I give up. It's not worth it. Even one single cart, I'm like, forget it! I'll give up the 20 or however many minutes. I don't care.
Do you do it by yourself, or did you do it with friendlies?
The first time I ever did it, I did it by myself because every single group I joined kept failing the quest. Here's how it works. The special assignment for Elatrion is, of course, the first time you ever get to do it.
Yeah.
And everyone has that quest, so you join a bunch of people doing that quest, and they join you. But you can't do the event quest until you clear it, so most of the people who have cleared it want to do the event quest, because that means that you're doing it with people who've cleared it, and therefore they obviously understand how it works. Which means everyone in the special assignment quest are people who don't know what's going on, so everyone is using attack boosters and critical boosters, and everyone dies. So I did it by myself. After like 90 attempts, I finally got him, and then I joined a group for him later that night and got him again. But it was an event quest group, not a special assignment group.
Do you kill him, or does he go Colby tear off where he just runs away?
You kill him.
Oh.
It took me 30 minutes. And he ults every 6 minutes, so he ulted 5 times. I died twice, and I had exactly 6 regular potions left at the end of the fight, and no other items.
Start eating your wet zones.
Should I open a session?
Oh man. Ghost of Tsushima's half done installing for me. I kind of want to boot it up and see what it's about real quick.
I mean, sure.
Then I'll put it up there.
I've been playing for about maybe 15 minutes, and I'm already in love, dude.
Dude, it looked amazing. They did like a 20-minute preview saying, hey, this is what our game's like. Here's all the modes. Here's all the features. This is how beautiful it looks. Look at our quest finding system. It's the wind. All the grass and trees and leaves will subtly blow towards your destination. That's so cool! That's so cool!
Yes, it is. But they have this opening scene
that's beautiful.
Yeah. It just describes. It helps give you this perfect example of what the character is right off the bat.
Oh, Brandon, when you played Death Stranding and you carry, I just looked at your YouTube channel. Did you carry?
Mama?
You obviously carried the couple.
Yes, of course.
When you carried,
Mama?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, you're that far, yeah. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I love Mama, and it's like, I don't care for Mama. She wasn't in the game long enough for me to care. She wasn't in person enough for me to grow that attachment to her. All she was a disembodied voice to me.
Well, yeah, that's what a lot of the characters in the game kind of end up being. Basically, like, everyone's getting connected over the internet. She was fine. I liked Mama.
Did you go to the hot springs with either of them?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
She's like, I feel like a new woman, and then she dies. Also, to take her to the base, man, her sister's base is in an impossibly untenable location. That place,
it's out in buttfuck Egypt,
on top of a mountain through a blizzard, like across like 2 camps of dudes who want to kill you.
That's hers. Have you went to the loggers or the lumberjacks?
Not the lumberjacks yet. I've been to the farmers.
Dude,
I've been to the mountain.
He's at the tippy top of that fucking place. You have to literally go through a blizzard to where you cannot see shit. You have to constantly hit the little Odra deck scan thing to get the lay of the land as the wave passes over the landscape, so you can tell where the drop-offs are, because it's that bad.
I like that they continually add... I like how Yahtzee phrased it. He said, like, this game didn't really need giant squid boss fight. I think it did need giant squid boss fights, but just his advice was, this game doesn't really need giant squid boss fights. You just need to have a mailman boss fight, you know? Walking through a blizzard with your feet hurting, your shoes falling apart, you carrying something heavy that's falling apart that you have to protect how fragile it is. Adding more and more layers on that, carrying a person, or carrying a body is one thing. Carrying a living person is one thing. Carrying something fragile that can't be turned sideways is one thing, you know?
The nukes.
The nuke, the pizza, the hourglass.
Yeah. I drove off a cliff with the nuke once to see what would happen. I forget what happens, but I did it once. I remember it, just the game ending right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand where he's coming from, and like I said, are you getting tired of fighting the ghosts yet? The stranding?
Not exactly. I'm getting close though. I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
They're inconvenient. Of course they're inconvenient, and they really destroy all your stuff and mess you up, but I'm the kind of person who wants S ranks on all of my deliveries. So basically, if anything cracks or I fall over once, I'm just like, reload.
Well, you still get S ranks as long as the good isn't damaged. The box can be damaged, just not the good.
Yeah.
Because every time I delivered something, I almost always got S ranks.
Grant. Tell us about Ghost of Tsushima. Also, you bought Death Stranding, but you haven't played it yet. Are we spoiling too much to you about Hyper Death Mailman?
No, I'm not stressing about it. It's going to be a long time before I get myself into Death Stranding, I feel like.
It's really cool. But yeah, tell us about Ghost of Tsushima.
I just got my horse, so this is going to be probably the place where I call it and save the game.
Okay.
I can't really tell you much though. I like I said, I'm probably only about 15 minutes into it. I just booted it up, and but it's gorgeous. The only downside I can see off the bat is that the lips on the characters don't move around very often. They don't move around too much. That's it. But if I